All right, John, thank you very much. Well, Americans are expected to spend more than $300 billion on home renovations in 2018. If you're looking for inspiration on how to freshen up your home this year, head to Edison, New Jersey for the annual New Jersey Home Show.
Here to talk about this year's home show and some of the new trends in home remodeling and improvements, Eric Udler, the organizer of the New Jersey Home Show, and Anthony Cocugno. He is the general manager of Staten Island-based Richmond Tile and Bath. Welcome to both of you.
Thanks for having us here.
So, Eric, let me start with you. Give us a sense of what people can expect this year at the home show.
Well, next weekend in Edison, New Jersey, it's everything for inside and outside your home. And so people always have home projects. What do they want to do? What do they want to add? How can they customize their home to what they like? So this is a way to come and visit with 200 industry experts, much like Anthony, and talk about what are your goals, what are your objectives, is it outdoor living, is it indoor living, is it an outdoor kitchen, is it an indoor kitchen? And we have all types of cool features at the show this year, including a designer from HGTV that will answer your questions, Tanya Nyack. And we have a feature called Shed Quarters about pimping out your shed.
Oh my goodness, that's term. Anything else going on?
Yes. So what we like to say is the economy's booming, right? It's starting to get up there. People are feeling more money in their paychecks, and what better way to invest it than in your home?
Right.
And so it's all about in your home and outside your home. What can we do? So bring your ideas and come shop and come speak to experts that can help you realize your dream.
Anthony, what are some ideas from your place, the tile company?
I think some of the biggest things that we're seeing right now is monochromatic colors and being able to bring in kind of these grays and cools and white colors into your spaces, and not really utilizing much mosaics and kind of using large format tiles to kind of keep a clean, cohesive statement.
Is that across several rooms, or?
I think it's across several rooms and also going into outside. So we're trying to bring the West Coast living over to the East Coast and taking your indoor tiles and bringing them outside and kind of marrying both of those spaces together.
And you have a booth at the home show.
We do. We have a booth at the home show where we'll be showing outdoor porcelain pavers and large format tiles for residential installation.
Wow, I can imagine.
What is your advice for people if they're thinking of remodeling and then reselling? What do they have to keep in mind?
I think for the most part, I try to tell my customers that are remodeling that in 5 to 7 years, the trend is going to change anyway. So you kind of stay within your budget, do something that's going to make you feel really happy, because when you're happy about it, when you go to resell it, you're going to be able to articulate that to the new homeowner, and she's maybe going to be really, you know, liking what you pick out anyway.
That's a good point, and then you get to like what you are living in for 5 to 7 years.
I think that's really important.
Yes.
Longer, right?
Or longer.
Eric, what are some of the trends you're seeing?
We're seeing people decorating their outside of the house. What are they doing on the outside? So we talk about, you know, sheds. And we have one of our customers there that has a huge display of outdoor sheds. Now, do you want the shed for your pool? Do you want it for your patio? Or do you want to turn it into your man cave? Or your she shed?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's your art studio. So we're starting to see people, okay, let's, you know, we were talking about tiny houses 2 years ago. Now we're talking about outdoor activities.
And what about kitchens? What are you seeing in terms of kitchen trends?
People are decorating for what they're going to use now.
What does that mean?
For example, they're not putting a kitchen together that they're trying to appeal to a new home buyer.
Okay.
They're what's good for us now? Do we want a deep sink? What kind of appliances do we want? You know, what are we going to use now? Much like Anthony said, enjoy it, because in 5 to 7 years, things are going to change.
All right, how about bathrooms?
Bathrooms are big. Kitchen and bath is always #1 on people's lists.
We're looking at
yeah, that looks like a good tub to be soaking in.
So people are looking at their bathrooms, and it's not just like, okay, go in there, take a shower, and leave. It's they're customizing them.
Right.
So whether it's tile or flooring or decorating, people really want to take care of their bathrooms and make them warm.
And Anthony, it could seem overwhelming when you do want to remodel because there's so many options.
Right.
What is the main tip that you give people who are thinking about starting a big project like this?
For us, the designers at Richmond Tile, what we try to do is quantify the customer and find out what is most important to her. Is it a steam unit? Is it beautiful porcelain tile? Is it something that's utilitarian for your children? What is most important to you? And then we try to give them that and then build the project around that. So for this project that you're seeing that is on the screen, this customer wanted a spa experience in her home in New Jersey. I mean, it was most important to her to have a steam unit and to have marble tile. And for us, we kind of look at it as porcelain tile is the most important thing to do because it's durable and it will sustain any amount of time. So when you give the customer these looks that she wants in a sustainable, durable material, then it kind of lasts, you know, a really long time.
And the home show is a great place to go to get some ideas, to kind of bounce some stuff around with the experts like Anthony.
Absolutely. Where else can you go? And you have 200 experts to ask questions to.
And what is the cost?
It's $10 for adults to get in. If you buy tickets online, it'll make it easier at the door, and you get a free magazine subscription.
And then free for kids, right?
And free for kids 16 and under.
And in Edison, but exactly where in Edison?
At the New Jersey Convention Center.
Okay. Thank you both so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. And for more information on the New Jersey Home Show, you can head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.